If diets really work, wouldn't we all be thin already? And we wouldn't see the rise in overweight and obesity problems? Why do we insist on doing the same thing over and over again and expect different results? So today I will tell you what happens when we go on a diet. I will explain the science around weight loss and why is it so hard to lose weight and maintain it. I will talk about the physiological changes when we restrict eating on the hormonal, neurological, and biological level. If you are new here, my name is Pamela. Welcome to my channel. I've seen many of my clients lose weight, but then they gain it all back and sometimes even more. So what happens? What the problem? Is it my fault, their body, maybe their hormones? So why is it so hard to lose weight and keep it off? Watch until the end because I will give you the alternative for weight loss and dieting, and I will give you the solution to your eating problems. I will talk how we should accept the things that we cannot control and focus instead on the things that we can actually control. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to stay notified every single time I post a new video. Dieting affects your body on 3 levels. We'll start talking about the neurological level. So when you are restricting food, you are forced to let go of some forbidden foods and to eat less amounts. In this case, your brain will actually start thinking more about food, you'll be preoccupied with food, and those exact forbidden food will start to become more tempting. So the food that you are trying to resist not eating will become harder to let go and harder to resist. Give me yes in the comment if you can relate to that. The famous Minnesota experiment done on 36 men post-World War II to understand starvation showed the exact same patterns. So these men were given a diet of 15,000 calories reduced from 3,000 to 100. What happened? These men were obsessed with food. They were dreaming about food, fantasizing, reading, talking about food, and they were savoring the 2 meals that were given for them per day. On the other hand, the hypothalamus, a region in the brain, is responsible to regulate body weight. It works like a thermostat. It will take signals from the body and adjust hunger, activity, metabolism to regulate weight, to keep it stable as conditions change. So the thermostat keeps the temperature in the room stable when the weather outside of the room is changing. You can always open the window to change the temperature, but the settings on the thermostat will not change. On the hormonal level, when you lose fat, the hormones in your body change. Leptin, the hormone that is responsible for feeling of fullness and that is present in the fat cells, decreases, so you are more likely to feel less full. And ghrelin, the hormone that is responsible for signaling appetite, increases and you are more likely to feel more hungry. So the hormones that is responsible for feeling of fullness decreases and the hormones responsible for the feeling of hunger increases. So for the same amount of food, you are more likely to feel more hungry and less full over time. On the biological level, your metabolism slows down, and this is what we refer to as metabolic adaptation. So with time, when you lose weight, your body will start to run on fewer calories. So for the same amount of food, your body is burning less. So eventually, we will have some leftovers of calories that will be stored as fat. And in this case of wanting to lose weight, you don't want that to happen, right? This explains a lot of my clients' feedback. They tell me that I feel more hungry now, I'm eating even more after the diet, I'm thinking about food all the time, I'm thinking about the forbidden food in specific all the time. As you can see, there are a lot of factors that are out of our control, and we oversimplify this weight loss process. And if someone fails, we directly blame him or her for their failure. But as a health professional, I can tell you that this is not true. Calories in, calories out is the layman's word for the energy balance equation. You know, eat less, move more. And then when your metabolism slows down, you're gonna reduce your caloric intake and increase your calorie expenditure. Simple, right? It's not that simple because you have so many factors affecting this equation. Factors such as genetic, biological, hormonal, metabolic, and other lifestyle factors such as stress and lack of sleep. We think that dieting is not harmful, but it is. It's very damaging. You know, studies have shown that first it increases the risk of weight gain, it increases eating disorders, it increases our preoccupation with food, it decreases the self-worth, and it binds it to scale and to numbers. I know it's a bit overwhelming to understand the truth, and maybe you know it, but deep inside, you always think that, no, I'm going to do this other diet, I'm going to push myself more, I'm gonna work harder, I'm going to have more willpower this time. But what happens? You lose weight, but then you gain it all back and you blame it on yourself. And you are stuck in this vicious cycle and you start again, and you are getting the same result every time. But it's time to stop the damage and stop believing that you can actually control the number on the scale, because we can't. So what's the solution? Stop dieting and start connecting back to your own body signals and your own body wisdom by learning to become intuitive eaters. I know what you will say, but there is this association between increased weight and increased risk of health diseases. Yes, but studies have shown that even if you don't lose weight, but you change your health habits and your behaviors, such as eating good quality food, sleeping better, decrease smoking, moderate consumption of alcohol, you will enjoy a better quality of life and decrease the risk of death. If you are not aware by now, you cannot control the numbers on the scale. But what you can control are your behaviors and your habits every single day. So instead of focusing your energy on insisting to change the number on the scale, letting it control your life, letting it making you depressed and overall not happy, focus this exact energy on changing your behavior and create sustainable, healthy habits. If you like this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know in the comments what was your biggest takeaway from this video. Also, grab my free guide on how to build sustainable habits that will stick forever. See you in the next one.